Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, that you're the true Hebrew Israelites. And that so-called white man, according to the Bible, is Esau, is it Edomite, the Hebrew Edomite, and today he's the so-called white man. Alright, that's your biblical nationality, according to the Most High, the creator of all things. And you Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, you're a Hebrew Israelite, God's chosen people. And he's coming back to destroy this place, which is called today in the spirit, modern day Babylon, Sodom, Gomorrah, and Egypt. Okay, it's all through the spirit, and this is the last kingdom to reign on this earth under wickedness. And the Most High's Son, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is about to return with his holy angels to destroy all those things that offend and that are contrary to his law and his order. Okay? And whether you're an Israelite or not, okay, you're a Gentile, a heathen, you're going to be destroyed. Whether you be an Israelite, you come to the acknowledgement that you're Israelite, you're still going to be destroyed. Okay? Or you just want to ignore the truth, you're still going to be destroyed. Only the elect men of the house of Israel are going to be redeemed in that horrific time. Okay? So that's what our job is, to come and give you that knowledge and to forewarn you of the coming destruction. Alright, and to tell you, the so-called white man who's a reign today, who's a ruler of this kingdom, of this world, that you're going to be destroyed, and you are going to be put into captivity. Alright?
This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 41, or verse 40. It says, as therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity.
All those things that offend in this kingdom, which are the nation of Israel, his people, he's going to take out those that are wicked and destroy. 2/3 of you Negro Latino are going to be destroyed. Even those that are reigning on the earth, that walk on his earth, his footstool, you're going to be taken out. What are you offending? You're offending his order, his omnipotence, that your failure to acknowledge that he is the Almighty, and failure to humble yourselves and leave off pride. That's what you offend. You're offending the law.
It says, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, of them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire.
And you're going to be cast into a furnace of fire, which is going to be through the ICBM missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's what's going to devour this place called America. It's going to be a great lake of fire here. Okay? But before that great fire comes, that literal fire, there's going to be great calamities and atrocities occurring prior up to that time. And that's the reality of the return of the Yahweh Shai. And the so-called white man, you know, Esau, he's not going to be saved in that time. His dominion, or his infrastructure, everything that he has going on, trying to establish here on this side, on the earth, it's going to come to naught. It's going to fail. How? Through Yahweh Shai, through the spirit of prophecy. No matter what you say or what you think, or how things are going for yourself, they're not going to be fulfilled. The Most High is going to interrupt your self-proclaimed prophecy. Okay? Your self-proclaimed destiny of ruling the world and ultimately trying to take out the chosen seed of the Most High, which you're not going to be able to do. There's too many. Nor are you going to be able to go to the bottom depths of the earth or the heights of the heavens. You don't even know how many stars are out there. They're innumerable, just like the nation of Israel is innumerable. You cannot count them. You do the census, the census every so often, many years, so often years, doesn't give you a good, it gives you probably an idea, but there's still a lot of Israelites out there, and they're being born daily, every day.
I just read Esau. It says Job 20 and 9. Job 20 and 9. It says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, and shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Yet his bowels is turned, and his gullet hath within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
He's gonna vomit up everything that he's taken from the earth, from calling himself a Jew, calling himself God. He's gonna have to regurgitate all that back up. And look upon himself and be like, all this time I was just a man. Just like Antiochus Epiphanes came to that acknowledgement after the Lord struck him with the ugly stomach disease, to the point where his own iniquity carried his stomach. And what did he say? Before he gave up, the ghost, he said that it's a foolish thing for a man to call himself a god. About trying to come about with the the New World Order, the one world government, currency, religion, and blah, and so on and so forth. That's not gonna be your movies that you try to you put out to the people to show that this is how it's gonna be, or this is how it might be. It ain't gonna be that way. Like the Purge or Hunger Games, you ain't gonna be doing that. You're not gonna have control of the people like you think you are. The Lord's given you to a certain extent for you to have control. Only because the nation of Israel are under them curses. That's as far as it's going to get. But to completely control them up to the point where there's no hope anymore, this is the hope that the nation of Israel has in this book. Even you heathens are trying to hope into this book. That's another thing you got to come to the realization is that this book only given to the nation of Israel, just like the law, statutes, and commandments were only given to the nation of Israel. Salvation is only for the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
The Most High is going to cast them out of your belly. Nobody else is going to do it. No one else can stop you Edomites. Like I said, like we read earlier in 13, Matthew 13, that the Most High Yahweh, the Son Yahweh Shai is going to come with his angels, gather all things that offend in his kingdom, and cast them into a furnace. You're one of those things that offend. Go ahead.
He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore.
That which you labored for, you're going to restore. And you didn't even labor for it, you stole it. But that's your labor. That's that's your work of iniquity, is by stealing, taking, killing.
That which he labored for shall he restore. He shall not swallow it down.
You're not going to swallow it down. You ain't going to your belly ain't going to be able to come to its complete satisfaction. To where you consumed it, or satisfied.
It says, according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
You're not going to rejoice therein.
Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
You have oppressed and forsaken the poor, according to the scriptures, the nation of Israel. That's who the poor is. Not all these bums that are on the streets that ain't trying to live up or make anything up for their life. That's not the poor. The poor are the nation of Israel that are under the curses. Go ahead.
Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
How has he oppressed them? You got a question, man? We ain't shaking no hands. You got a question?
I was just wondering what y'all were preaching about.
We're out here preaching to our people, the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. salvation is only for the nation of Israel. You agree or disagree?
Yeah, I've actually done a lot of Hebraic studies and studying the Dead Sea stuff.
According to the Bible, the King James, which is translated from the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Hebrew. What does the Bible say? Who does the Bible say salvation for?
The children of Israel,
Right. Do you know who the children of Israel?
sons of Abraham.
Right. Correct. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob had the 12 sons, which are right here. Right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the way down to Issachar. That's who we're out here for to tell our people. Ultimately, if you don't follow this line, if your father ain't a Negroid or Indian descent, salvation ain't for you. This Bible ain't really for you. Alright? We're also here to tell this that if you're considered Caucasian, okay, then you're for the most part, maybe. You might be an Israelite, but it's all through the spirit. But according to the Bible, Edomite, have you heard of Esau? Jacob's brother Esau? Today, you know who Esau is? Today, he's considered the so-called white man. Alright? And Esau is he's the only one that's spoken about in all the Bible that has no salvation. But right now, he's ruling this earth with much wicked oppression, wickedness and oppression. Okay? And that's what we're out here to tell you. If you're an Edomite, if you're a so-called white man, and your forefather, your dad goes back to being an Edomite, then that's what we're here to tell you. That you're going to be destroyed, and America's going to be destroyed, and you're going to go into slavery for real quick, get
I don't want to be fair with it.
yeah, right. What you sow is what you reap. Get Romans 13, or Revelations 13 and 10. Check this out.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 9, or Revelations chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity,
That man that leads people into captivity, go ahead.
shall go into captivity.
Right. It's all through the records that going back to the time of was it the transatlantic slave trade, when America was being established, they brought the Negroes over here from the west borders of Africa and put them into slavery, correct? Unjustly, without their consent, everything. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Go into captivity.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Right? The Most High is about what you sow is what you reap.
Yeah.
He's about righteous judgment. What people call it today, what karma, what goes around comes around.
Just like it says that it's easier for a rich man to fit through the eye of a needle than for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle.
Everything Simple One has done today, the scripture we're reading too, in particular, everything he's done it on violence, on righteousness, on justice. Because like he was making mention, the Negroes, they didn't agree like the Lord said. They didn't agree to what he said. They took it. They stole it. So today, man, you got nothing but Edomite or so-called white man. He's doing everything for some life. He's trying to kill. He's killing people through everything. Everything. Food, being spirit, or the spiritual. Because like we just got around the holiday, brothers and sisters with the spirit. So no spiritual. Kill these people off though mainly through their spiritual wickedness. Wickedness and practice.
We don't say hands, but check this scripture out. This is Zechariah 11 and 5. It says, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. Today, the so-called white man don't hold himself guilty. He goes on, like, hey, we love everybody. Everybody loves each other, right? It's not the way it is. There's still racism here in America. Possessors slay them, hold themselves not guilty. They have to sell them to say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Just like when they brought the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians over here to serve slavery. Nobody did. Marcus Garvey, who else? Martin Luther King could not redeem the Negroes from under everything that we're going through.
That's
What the so-called white man said.
It's like I'm part Native American, and a lot of the Indians, man, they didn't have a choice.
Native American Indians.
Just be like, forgive us, forgive.
Yeah.
And before
They get away with what he
yeah, and you've got there's people like this out there that say that's in the past, but when it comes to these people doing something, they want to attack them, you know. So there's something wrong with this man, you know. Like we're telling you, you've been living in this world, you've been doing this world unrighteously and wicked. He is the most wicked man as the creator.
Yeah. So right here, this is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It says that which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and God requireth that which is past.
Right. So everything he's done, he has to pay for it. The Most High required, it's a just balance, like you said. You said like it's only fair, right? Yeah, that's what you said. It's only fair. It's fair because
you can't get away with.
you know, and that's the thing. It's the so-called white man. All these people right here, they have a covenant. They've all gone through some form of slavery to that man. They've all been persecuted. They've been ruled by all the nations.
Even all the other nations like the Babylonians, the Egyptians, they got fucked up.
Yeah.
The Most High dealt with them for messing with these people. So we're not just saying like, oh, just the white man.
No,
it goes all the other nations, because all the other nations had their share of messing with these people. Going back into the old times, the Israelites, you can read about the Palestinians, the Philistines, the who else? The Canaanites, the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks. All of them, they got their ass dropped. Antiochus Epiphanes, he got his ass dropped for messing with the Maccabees, which were Israelites. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So today, in this time, get Job 9:24. In this time right now that we live and we breathe, it's the so-called white man that's in rulership right now. Everybody knows that. They know black man. Obama's not black, he's an African, he's a Hamite. Go ahead and get that real quick.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Now, what does Jesus look like? You know?
Honestly, in my opinion, what Jesus would look like, he'd probably be dark skin, dark hair.
Long hair, like a woman, or
like black hair.
About one part, he is dark. He is dark skin. The scriptures bear witness to what he looks like. But real quick, it says that he changes the faces of the judges thereof. And the Most High Son, who the world called Jesus Christ, he is a judge, right? He's coming back to judge. Okay. Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Okay, if not, where and who is he? This image right here, you know when it was first brought up? During the Renaissance period. Back in the 1400s?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what the word Renaissance means? It means a rebirth. Okay? So this is when this image right here was brought forth. And it was actually through the Borgia family. This man right here, Cesar Borgia.
Okay.
And his father was a pope, Alexander VI the Pope. And he set up his son to portray Jesus Christ. Okay? This is not what the Bible says that the Most High Son looked like.
Right.
Right.
So it's just it's imitation.
Right. It's a false image.
Right.
Okay. So the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So this is who the wicked is today. This man, the so-called white man, this man, they come with different names. The Spaniards, okay? The French, the Germans, the Europeans, the Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? They came over here when they conquered the Indians and called Christians. That's what they're calling themselves. So that's what we're out here basically, man. We come out here to teach our people, to forewarn our people about the coming destruction. It's about the fall of America.
That's cool, man. I like talking to you guys. I'm on my way. Y'all see me.
All right, man.
God bless. Y'all be careful.
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 30.